Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves.
Open up my window again. Open up my window again. I can hear death calling my name. I can hear death calling again. I swear to God, things ain't gon' change. I swear to God, things ain't gon' change. I keep a revolver with your name. I keep a revolver with your name, just in case. Nobody singing the harmony. Up here just me and my shadow. No bass, no guitar, no tambourine. Then I found you like a melody. You were singing in the same key as me. You had them dancing in the street. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone. Cruising is fun anytime. Thanks for coming in, Cheryl Faulkner. You know, it's always a pleasure having you. Miss Davis, thank you for coming. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Maybe next week. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? My brother Tory Brains. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, bro? Work got you busy, don't it? How's life treating y'all? Spiritual Sassy, thank you for coming. Yeah, Sass, that's what I was saying. Just cut them leaves out. Don't worry about them leaves. They gonna grow back. Don't cut them all off, but the ones that damaged, yeah, go ahead and cut them off. And if you spray baking soda and water mixture, just make sure you spray right when it's daylight, when it's still warm, or late in the afternoon is the best. Cassandra, thank you for coming. How you feeling? How you doing? I'll speak the name of Jesus over you. In your hurting, in your sorrow, I'll ask my God to move. I'll speak the name 'cause it's all that I can do. Desperation, I seek heaven and pray this for you. I'll pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. My brother David, I just put your cousins in a bag. You feel like you're in school going class to class. You're tired of thinking. What's going on, bro? J3, how you doing? How you feeling? How you living? Yeah, you all know this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. You got anything you want to get off your chest, or you got something on your channel you want people to know about, The link is pinned to the top of the chat. You can come on up. I just need to see your face in the back. Mike Chaotic Garden, thank you for coming. I appreciate you for coming. My brother, Big Rooster. What's going on, bro? How you feeling? Trumpet Master 77, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, if you're new here, if you type TN or Passion in the chat, it'll drop your link also. Been cooking some good barbecue over at Trumpet. My brother broke. I just put me a little black Michigan fig in the ground today. Another one. Well, that's the first one I got. Another fig. I put another fig in the ground. Yeah, that's what is going on with this world, man. I got my stuff off my chest earlier when I had to cut all my leaves off, Michael King saying. Man, them leaves gonna grow back. You don't worry about them leaves, man. If they damage, I'm cutting them off anyway. LP, I don't care what it's on. On grapevines, trees, whatever. You know, pruning is a good stimulator anyway. It's gonna cause growth. So don't worry about cutting them. And you talking about your small harvest. You ought to see my first year when I gardened, my little harvest I got. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible. I know the big topic for the last week or so going on around here is what happened in Alabama. How y'all feel about that? Robert, thanks for coming. Yeah, how y'all feel about that? Y'all think it was just some drunks? Or y'all feel like it was racial? How y'all feeling about that? Oops, all over. What are you talking about, Dave? Talking to me? Drunks? You think it was drunks broke? Nope. Racial. Foods? Yeah, that's why I think it was foods. Foods. Now I know it's still around in these days and times, but man, it is 2023. 2023. And you still worried about the color of a man or a woman. That doesn't make no sense to me. I think we all created equal. Skin is just a color. I don't care nothing about all that. To me, that never really made a big difference for me. Even though where I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Tennessee. So you know the history of Tennessee, where most of that all that foolishness started at. And yeah, I grew up with a lot of it going on around here. But it didn't make me bitter towards one race than the other. I think it was a bunch of fools and drunks. That's what I think it was. Fools, race, and entitlement. Yeah, yeah. That's what people don't realize, man. You ain't entitled to nothing. Ain't nobody entitled to nothing in this world. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Ain't nothing yours. They knew better what they thought they could get away with it. What's up, fam? DJ Ron the Mechanic. Thank you for coming. Yeah, they knew better, but they thought they could get away with it. They probably been getting away with stuff like that forever, man. It's just crazy. Miss Shirley, thank you for coming. So ain't nobody got nothing they want to get off their chest. Yeah, I was saying that too. You were talking about your garden starting off slow, Miss Shirley. Mine did too. I don't, for some reason. Some things just now really starting taking off really good. As far as my watermelons, they really just now starting to take off. Educated Natural, thank you for coming. I know something else. Well, really, really, I don't understand at all. And yeah, pray. Let's pray for Hawaii. Man, you see all that? Random J, thank you for coming. That's just sad, boy. That's sad. I know so far as 36 people done lost their life from last time I seen it. I ain't seen it since this morning. I was trying to catch the weather. It's been raining like crazy here, boy. You don't hit men with glasses. A man with thick glasses will get the two piece with the biscuit. Y'all crazy. Yeah, yeah. That's sad. It's sad. Oh, it's up to over 55 now? Oh, man. I speak the name of Jesus over you. In your hurting, in your sorrow, I will ask my God to move. I'll speak the name because it's all that I can do. In desperation, I'll seek heaven and pray this for you. I pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. I pray that the fear inside will flee. In Jesus' name. African Dreaming, thank you for coming. Best way to do guard, thank you for coming. Yeah, let's keep Hawaii in our prayers. Man, that's just sad. I just seen it on the news this morning. It just wiped out the whole town. It was like, man, thousands of people lost their houses. Thousands. It's crazy. It all started from a wildfire. That's that's really something I ain't really understood about all these wildfires and stuff that's going on. 9 times out of 10, most of these wildfires start in a national park. You know, what most national parks have large bodies of water. You know, how much would it cost and then to put sprinklers right there in water when it's in the dry part of the season? I don't think it would cost them as much as it would from all this damage from all these fires. I don't know. I just don't understand that. I ain't never understood that. Never understood that. There's a lot of things in life. It's like another thing with the prison systems over here. Man, when you get somebody, put them in prison for 8 years, and the only thing they know is getting up and going to the yard and working out, or maybe going and washing, cleaning the kitchen, or something like that. What do you think they're gonna do when they're gonna get out? The same thing that they did to get in there. But they ain't learned no skills. Most of these prisons is on less than a half an acre. And I'm telling you, the prison system each prison should at least be on 5, 6 acres. So they should have their own garden out there so they can feed themselves what they eat, or I mean what they grow. You can have some chickens out there for them. You can have barns out there for them to do, barns out there for them to build stuff. And it's just like these schools is messed up in the summertime. Why not have them in there working on these schools, building these schools up? Why we paying all these other people all these millions of dollars to do that when we got prisoners that can do that we already paying? And plus, you're gonna teach them a skill. So when they get out, they got a skill. You get them up every day like normal people do. Get them up, get them out and working. You teach them skill. You teach them responsibility. You teach them you got to work for what you want. I mean, I don't understand why that's so hard to figure out. But yes, I do, because prison ain't nothing but a big business these days. Big business own prisons, so they ain't trying to rehabilitate nobody. All they doing is making money off of you. Some prisons do it. I ain't ever seen one down here. That drink got there busted. The whole planet has crazy stuff going on. Yeah, it does. It does. The whole planet got crazy stuff going on. Casey 55, thank you for coming. The Bud Files, thank you for coming. The Mule, no, we ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen it yet. How was it? Random, you can play that sax, boy. I can listen to that all day. Do a great job. Great job. Yeah, it is. It's crazy world, crazy times we living in. Seems like there's so much stuff going on right now. Makes you wonder what they really trying to hide from us. So sometimes it's what I think. You see two or three different things, major things going on at one time. It's usually because they trying to hide something from us. I'm seeing something. He did just that, got locked up and started gardening with the prison. That's what I think it should be anyway. I think we about, I don't know, 2 months away from my frost date. Yeah, about 2 months. About 2 months away from my frost date. And it seemed like this season has flew by, boy. Flew by. You know, everybody ready to start their fall garden. I ain't even ready to start it. I ain't even ready to start. Like I said, most of my stuff just never really kicking off. I got about 3-4 beds I need to clean out before the end. Well, I'll be there waiting, listening. I got about 3-4 beds I need to clean out. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. Weeding like crazy, boy. You know, she cooked steak and baked potatoes last night, and she had me go out there and get her some chives. Man, that Bermuda grass is taking over them chives, boy. Like, man, this is unreal. And we got so much rain. We got so much rain and stuff this year, boy. We having to mow like every probably about every 6 days. DJ Ron, the mechanic. What's going on, bro?
What's going on there, big bro?
Nothing much.
Hey, man, look, once again, man, I got to give you a congratulations on that monetization, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, look, I can pull my pockets out and say, let me hold some.
Here come my brother, J3.
Hey,
What's going on,
I
J3?
just planted an apple banana.
not much.
Oh, you dug a hole and put it in it. You said if it
Yeah.
works.
You need to take them logos down, man.
Man,
Yeah, we do.
Huh?
The logo.
Your
Yeah,
logo is
I just
taking up
got
your
these
whole
good.
face.
As I said, got to take the logos down. Now, but I came up because you're talking about the prison system.
Yeah.
And the prison system do have farms.
Do they?
They raise animals.
Well, most of them down here don't. It's ours. Our jail even used to have a little a garden, but now they don't even do a garden no more.
I think they still have them in Louisiana. I'm not too sure though.
They still got it in Georgia too.
Retired gardener. Thank you for coming.
The prison I worked at, right in the back, on the side, all the stuff. There was cows in the front, cows on the side, fields in the back. All the stuff they produced it and they sourced it out to other prisons, and some would also come to the free world.
Indiana Jackson. Thank you for coming. So they actually make the prisoners get out there and do that.
Yes, sir.
Who else gonna do it?
Yeah.
You want
They put them to work.
Around here, they don't have that, man. All they do is set up in there. They might make license plates and do laundry and stuff like that. But man,
Not in my home state. No, buddy. They got them doing everything.
Yeah, they don't do that around here. I guess that's why it's like a evolving cycle for these prisons around here. They just in and out, in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll give you some more information on that. Now, if you got over 36,000 inmates, and the state give you $1,400 per inmate per month,
Yeah,
you figure that out.
yeah. You making some cheese.
That's a nice little chunk of change right
And
there.
what they only pay the prisoners like 5-6 cents a day or something like that.
That's not all prisons. That's not all prisons.
Some of them don't even pay them, do they?
That's the federal prison. They get paid. State prison ain't getting paid.
They ain't getting paid.
Mm.
Well, you still learning the skill. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have them working on schools when they're doing the summers. I mean,
okay, let me back up again. You see them tags on the cars? I don't know how Tennessee one is.
Yeah, they make tags, but
right,
I mean, that's not all they do.
At my prison,
it
was at my prison when I first started the system. The Georgia State tags were made at the prison I worked at. And those were so-called lifers who weren't supposed to be getting out. Every now and then somebody got out or they switched to another prison or something. But there's a lot that the prison does, and the free world just don't know nothing about it.
She said they do got fields down there.
Yep, you sure do. Yeah,
they don't have that around here, man. They don't have that around here at all. They do license plates, and they might do laundry, and I think that's about all they do. I don't really know because I ain't never been to prison. I ain't really trying to go there. When I had to do that weekend, I was like, no, sir, this is not the life for me. I done went wrong somewhere in life. The devil is a lie. I will not be back here. No, sir.
Yeah, we used to visit some of these shows in which they showed off a lot of the stuff that they make, like license plates, belts, of course farming. I mean, they ain't gonna lie, there were some talented guys though.
Yeah, the bad thing about it is they had to be locked up for that talent to come out.
Yeah.
But hey, if you're locked up all day long and ain't doing nothing, the only thing you're gonna do is get back in trouble. So they might as well take them out there, work on a farm.
Yeah.
You also see them in the cities. They out cutting grass and picking up trash and all that stuff on the major roads and stuff.
Yep, see, the jails up here, they go around and pick up trash. Well, that's all they can do, man. Anybody can pick up trash. Little toddler can go outside and pick up trash. You ain't teaching them no skill.
Well, it's not a skill. It's just keeping their mind busy. Sitting in your cell 24/7, you could think of some bad stuff and hurting people.
Hey, in my prison, you won't have no time. You'll have time to sleep. That's about it. The rest of the time, you working. From the time that sun comes up,
hard labor.
You gonna come in. You gonna get lunch done. You gonna eat lunch. You going right back to work, just like normal people. You might get off at a decent hour, about 5, 6. And you can eat dinner, take your shower, you go to your cell, and you get ready for the next day.
That'll work.
I mean, because you gonna learn a skill and a trade. So when you get out, and plus you're gonna have that mentality in your brain. Look, I got to get up and work. I got these new skills that I know how to do. Somebody gonna be able to. Somebody gonna hire me.
Yeah. And that's one of the things too. Back in the so-called day, you had to, if you wasn't working,
twice a year where certain prisoners can sell things that they make. Oh, that's awesome.
if you wasn't working, you had to go to school. There's a whole bunch of people that got degrees while they were locked up.
Yep, Bayou from the same. Me and Bayou from the same place.
Some of them trained dogs. I seen some of them on
They train dogs, but they work with the dog. I forgot the boy. We call them Chase. I forgot what we call them. We call them the dog boys actually, and they go out to search for people, check drugs, and all that stuff. And yeah, we do have some inmates that work with them as well.
See, that's right there. That's some good skills to teach you. Don't leave them just sitting up in the cage or just working out, getting big, all swole. Like, You go out here, yeah. I wish you say something to me now. You can't fight if you too tired to pick your arms up. That's the way I look at it. You're gonna fight if everybody tired. I mean, you can't do nothing. Man, all I'm going to do is go to bed.
Hey, what'd you say? Arms too heavy, huh?
Yeah, arms too heavy, boy.
They also got a thing called a canning plant out here also.
Canning plant.
Where people can vegetables and all that stuff. A lot of the stuff that they grow, they're also processing canning as well.
That's awesome.
There's I don't know whether they got the pigs back, but we used to have a big portion that was raising pigs. But some people did some things they weren't supposed to do, so they killed over 100 something pigs. They just killed them. They didn't want nothing freaky to come out, so all the animals were killed, buried.
Nothing freaky to come out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's craziness. I already know what you're talking about, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a whole slew of pigs got killed.
T-shirts.
Prisons. And that's another thing too. Here, if your house is on fire, you'll get the civilian fire station coming, but you also got an inmate fire station coming as well.
Oh, like on that show my wife be watching. Man, I forgot the name of that show. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a prisoner fire squad.
Right.
Andre Southgate, thanks for coming.
They I think they got three. I think they got 2 or 3 fire trucks. If there's a fire in this town, the city one coming, plus they coming.
Talking about fire department. When I was young, we had this I don't know what you call it, but it was where you was between the age of, I think it was 12 to 15. You can get a job during the summer, like working for the
talking about apprenticeship.
I don't know what they used to call it something else down here.
Apprentice or whatever, something like that. Or
you got paid for it. You got paid for it every 2 weeks.
Oh, intern. No, you wasn't like an intern or nothing, huh?
I don't forgot what it was, but I was at the fire department for 2 years. Dude, and I was inside the fire department. They put me up in this little room. I don't know, it's probably about 40, 50 feet up. And I was off in there getting some boxes down. I stepped wrong and fell through the floor. Ooh, I fell all the way down and landed on my butt. And don't you know, right to this day, I got bone spurs in my left hip because of that fall. Back then, I just jumped up like it wasn't no problem. But it started.
Yeah, that impact though.
Well, don't you think you need
like
to go
13.
back?
Huh?
Yeah. Don't you think you need to go back and claim that?
Man, that was a long time ago. I was 13, 14 years old.
Hey.
I worked there for 2 years.
You're right. It's not the military. You're right.
I ain't the military.
Man, that's still a fall though, man. Whew. Yeah. Man.
It hurt like crap, but I jumped up like it wasn't nothing. Well,
I'm
so
pretty
like
sure they.
that, okay.
I'm pretty sure they got it written down somewhere.
Probably so. Probably so.
Hey, Odom, you had mentioned earlier about that brawl that happened down in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, my thoughts on that, man. Look, all that could have been avoided if they just would have followed the man instructions to move their boat. Would none of that have happened?
I mean, he wasn't even being smart or nothing about it. Damn it. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you know that's pretty much it. If they would have
Yeah,
just
that's something
moved their
stop.
boat like the man asked, what all that could have been avoided. No,
That's it.
they wanted to get ignorant with the man.
Yeah. Yeah, get up and walk it off like it didn't hurt. That's what I did. I jumped up like I was embarrassed for it. And it was hurting like crap that whole afternoon and the rest of the day. Yeah, man, that didn't make no sense to me, man. Why? How is people so ignorant these days?
I
Dude.
guess everybody. I guess everybody was listening to that song, that Jason song. Hey,
Dude, they trying to keep us divided as it is. I mean, people got to learn to start coming together, man.
that's it.
We got to learn to start coming together. Color, religion, none of that don't matter no more. None of that. None of
Religion
that matters.
does matter.
Huh?
Religion does matter.
I mean, yeah, it matters, but I'm
Called
talking
religion.
about trying to divide us with religion.
Right.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
got to get over that.
Yeah, you know how that goes, man. You know, they don't want nothing together. You know what I'm saying? They don't like togetherness. But
Yeah, that's what you do when you're at war. You got a big group. What you do to divide them, divide the conquer. You keep
That's
them
how we-
divided, it's easy to take over.
That's how we keep this Congress.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's another thing. I mean, all of these schools shootings, man, and then they starting to pass all these laws to ban guns and all of this. Dude, it seems like to me they just trying to do anything they can to take our guns away from us. So when things go left, we ain't got nowhere to defend ourselves.
Well,
That's just what it seemed like to me. That's just my opinion.
Hey,
I
That's the
put.
way I feel it. That's the way I feel about it.
hey,
I look at it this way.
hey, Odom.
I think
Hey,
DJ take it the same
Go
way
ahead,
I
Jay.
do, for the simple reason here in Georgia, this fella signed this paperwork a few years ago where anybody can carry anything.
Yes.
And the
That's
point,
what I
I
was
don't
gonna get
care
to.
nobody say. The main point to that is it's easier for somebody to kill you. That
Yeah.
is it.
Yes. And it's too easy for them
Yeah.
to get their hands on something, out there, and it's the governor's fault. They the one put that out there. Before then, they had to get checked, background checked,
That's
all that before
Yeah, I
you
don't
get
think everybody should have a gun either, bro. Some people just ain't responsible. It ain't right in the head.
No,
And that's
no, ain't.
even though he said we can have it, I still go get my license for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Was
don't,
that
think
Ron?
everybody should have a gun.
Everybody shouldn't, especially in the street. The same day that old boy signed that paperwork, I'm riding down the street and I see this sorry piece of something. He got 3 guns on.
Hey,
One
Nick,
on each
everybody
side
like the
and one in the
OCD.
back pulling his pants down.
Huh.
I said, you idiot.
Nowadays,
There you go.
you pretty much gotta carry them because of other people.
It's sad, man, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do now just to protect yourself, from all this foolishness out there.
Army teachers in classroom is crazy as well, instead of putting an officer at every school. Well, I kind of think teachers should be armed just in case things do go left. What if that officer get taken out?
Well, I don't think every teacher should be armed.
No, I don't think every teacher should be armed either. I think they should have to go through a class and training
That's
for a
it.
while.
Same way they teach students, they need to be taught.
California
Just because you got a student cuss you out or whatever, piss you off, there ain't no reason for you to start acting a fool so you can pull something out on.
Yeah, you're right. Wrong. Look, had the wrong intentions.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. That's what's wrong, man. People, these right there. You can hit a man with them all day. I mean, you can live to fight another day. You might get whooped. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. But you can fight him every day. You whoop me, we're gonna have to fight. I don't care where you see me or where I see
I
you.
don't know,
In the
bro. You
middle of
might not be
traffic,
able
we
to.
can be in the grocery store, whatever. We're gonna fight again.
Nah,
I
you
get
might
my
not be
lick
able to
back.
take this. You might not be able to take this Tyson punch.
Nah, hey, not these days. Not back in the day, old now. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
thing back in the day. Now,
Oh yeah, that's where I grew up. That's where it's supposed to be.
yeah, not these. Look, not these rascals.
No,
Now, look, you
no.
whoop them one time, they get mad. They going around the corner, going hop in the trunk, go get something.
You
That's
bet,
it.
man. You can't even get into it with nobody these days, man. Because first thing
No.
they gonna do, they gonna pull a gun on you.
Yep.
People ain't gonna fight no more. You might as well just act like a punk. All right, man. You won.
Yeah, that's it. You done hurt their pride. Nah,
Yeah,
shoot.
this country's going crazy.
Yes.
Other people have
And now, if you look at all the other countries, everybody ain't got guns like that.
no. But you know what? In one instance, that's what makes us so dangerous for other countries. You know, it's so many countries don't like us. But that's why a lot of countries don't try to come over here. Because I mean, we can be fighting amongst each other. But what do you think gonna happen if another country try to invade us?
Ain't gonna be pretty.
It don't matter if you black, white, Mexican, whatever. You American. And if some other country come over here, what do you think people gonna do?
Hey,
Hmm.
it'll be that time all over again. And one thing I look at now, I can't kick it because I fought for the United States. I wore that uniform, and I'm proud that I did wear the uniform. But looking at other countries I've been in, the way that, let me just back up, period. I take it back to younger than that. When I was in Chicago, there would this big manufacturer. You always see smoke coming up out of there. People were working every day, a meager job. All these small jobs of plastic cans, bottles, and everything, we ship somewhere else. Look in your house right now and name two things that's made in America.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find. It's hard to
Just,
find. Just finished a month of jury duty where one black guy shot another one. It was crazy. Thank God it's over.
Wow.
It's sad. It's sad.
And them people mind ain't right, man. They ain't together.
No, we do not all need guns.
right. And that's one of the main goals. Let's conquer, divide. They kill themselves out, and we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it is,
We'll pass enough laws so we can take all their guns. So when we declare we're gonna take over, there's nothing they can do about it.
and there's always something in the mix to get rid of them.
Yeah. And we them. we them.
Hey, my biggest question is all those gun rallies.
American made, we couldn't afford it. That's true. That's true.
Hey, with all those gun rallies that they be having in some states, I see where they be collecting guns. What do they do with all those? Because that
They
be
say they destroy them.
Okay, I could tell you this much: when I was a young man in Chicago, and they collected all them weapons and everything, for some peculiar reason, they load them all up in the truck, and they was taking them to go destroy them, but a big majority of them end up going back in the street.
Yeah. That's what they do. I mean, it's crooked people out there, even in the cop system. And they'll sell their stuff right back out on the street.
That's it.
Guns, drugs.
So they ain't nothing but a big front.
Hey,
No, not everybody's mature enough to own a gun.
I don't deal much about history, but one thing I've learned throughout the 60s, 70s, I've seen a bunch where they're gonna make it bad for us. They're gonna give us what we want to make it bad for us. And one of the reasons that I sing majority of the old songs and everything, because old songs had a meaning and a purpose. They had a meaning and a purpose behind them songs.
I like songs that got meanings in them, man, and just feeds your soul, boy.
Oh
But
man,
but
hey,
from
Upbeating songs, it just
I
feeds
say
your soul.
from the middle to the late 80s to present,
And Duck and
them
Dirty
songs don't have
Music.
no meaning other than to destroy another person. You're
hey,
not a
Jay,
woman. You're not a woman. You're a hoe.
hey, Jay. To me, I still say the best music was from the '70s to the late '80s, man. R&B wise,
Well, I
and
guess I'm old. I guess
and
I'm older than you because the 50s and 60s got they got some awesome hits.
yeah, 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 yeah. So you got more knowledge than me on that, there. You know, see,
Just
yeah.
go ahead and say it in the round way. You're an old man.
Nah. Hey, I call that respect. There, you know, I'm just showing respect. For my elders. You know what I'm saying? They got
Hey,
respect. You know.
5 years in
I
prison.
understand,
God.
brother. Because
Yeah, man. You know.
I look at it, even though the
Chicken wings coming.
even though our older people wanted to make money through singing and all that stuff, the singing had a meaning to it where it was to help
Yep.
you, enlighten you, to encourage you.
That was that
Now,
feel good music.
right,
That's
but
what it
now
was.
it's to degrade you, it's to let you know that I'm the boss and you ain't nothing. And
Hey,
and like I said from the get go, if you every artist you pull up that's doing good, if you open that closet up, you see the wrong person in there.
Yeah,
mm.
you tell the truth.
Hey, I say that's the industry that did that. Cause if you notice how they forced the R&B out the way, they like you hardly even see any good R&B come out anymore at all. They forced
Oh
it out
yeah,
the way.
yeah. You don't, you don't. I don't hardly see it at all.
Yeah,
And
and
far as hip hop too, man. I mean, there ain't that much good hip hop no more.
trust me, I've
Jazz
been
is gone. Jazz is
hey.
gone.
Trust me, Odom. I've been DJing for 17 years, dude. I done seen the change, man. I'm like, whoo. They ask me for certain stuff to play. I'll be like, what the heck is this?
Same beats over and over. 60s, early 90s music was way better than a lot of this music today. Yeah,
You're
that's
right, Big Rooster. You're right.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, you don't believe in capital punishment, but there's some fools out there that need it.
Some folks need it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But man, there's some crazy people out there, man.
Sure is.
Dude, that's the way I feel too. If you've been proven guilty without a shadow of doubt for a crime that you can be punished by death, you got 3 years. You got 2 years to get your pills in order together. If they don't go through, you got 1 year to kiss your butt goodbye. Because from that day, 3 years from that day, you got sentenced. You will be taking your last breath. That's just the way
Well,
I feel. I don't believe in spending millions of dollars keeping people in prison for 30 and 40 years. That don't
okay.
12 or
There's
13
two things
people.
to that, Odoms. There's two things to that. You're not running the prison, so you ain't getting the money.
Mm. It's
You
a
ain't
bit.
you ain't behind it, period. And
Oh
them
yeah,
folks getting all the money.
It's a
most
business.
prisons these days is run by big business.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a business. Yeah, it's a business.
Good
And
night,
all
Bama. Have a good one,
Yeah, it
bro.
takes 20 or 30 years for them to finally get it done. That's what I'm saying. You only got 2 years to get your pills in order in my system. After that, that third year, you can get ready to kiss your butt goodbye because you dying that third year from that date you were sentenced. That day will be your last day you take breath on this earth. That's just the way I
So,
feel.
how about those that are falsely in prison? They got 3 years too, right?
I'm talking about the ones that have been proven guilty without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, okay.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And if you got caught red-handed with Jane and Martha and Kathy Sue and all of them blood on you, yeah.
Now,
they pinning you with the group.
I had jury duty for this is back in the late 90s. I had jury duty for this one fella.
Night,
I
Bennett.
saw him in town. He walks every place he go. He's a little off in the head, and when you see him, my grandbaby is 1 year old, and she walks faster than he does. So this other fella actually hit this dude. He's a storekeeper. Hit this dude in the head while he was at his house, going to his house. Hit him in the head, took his money, and then they got this fella that could barely walk. They said that he the one that did it. And I'm saying to myself, hold up now, how you gonna accuse a man? And the guy said when they hit me, they took my money and they ran off into the woods. He got woods behind his house and stuff. Now I'm looking at this fella right here. I don't know him personally, but every time I go through town, I see him. And I know he's got a problem, but he don't have that kind of problem. He speaks to everybody, he smiles at everybody. You could cuss him out and he's still grinning at you and trying to shake your hand. But he gonna say, this man is the one that did it. And the other fellow that actually did it, they caught him. And he said, now I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm a liar, but I ain't lying about this. He did it. He did it. Now how you
That's fact.
you got people in town, you got over 100 people that actually see this man daily. And you want to say he hit somebody in the head and ran in the woods and he can't run?
Wow.
So, no, that dude ain't do nothing. That dude ain't do nothing. And find out he didn't do it.
There's a lot of people that's been falsely accused.
Big time.
Yeah, civil duty don't put food on the table. Plus, you got to pay the parking in Cali. Good Lord. That's crazy. I'll give you a pass or something.
Hey, you tell me when you do a jury duty, Big Rooster, they don't give you a check for that day?
He said he said he's been ducking jury duty.
No, down a little further, he told Robert Gant.
Yeah, because Robert Gant said Big Rooster don't skip your civil duties.
Yeah, down here, they're gonna pay you $30 for the day. Each day you go there, they'll give you $30.
Hey, that's just enough to put a little
God,
gas
it's a
in your floor.
$2,000 fine. Oh my God!
Dang. Woo-hoo.
Glad I ain't
Well,
Massachusetts.
They ain't playing, boy.
Hey, I guess I'd be on the first thing smoking, heading up to that jury duty.
I
Then.
swear.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Ooh, they want $2 racks off you. Goodness.
Yeah, $2K fine. That's definitely a hit. You say it was $6? $15 ain't enough. No, it ain't. $15, $30, that ain't enough, man. I can't miss a day of work for that.
Man, older my foot. That's how it be, man. When they call you, bro, and you get picked, yeah, you ain't getting that much. They look, they don't care. They want you down there.
I go up there and act like I know him. Man, I know dude, man. We went to school together, man.
You know what?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey, that work and it don't work.
What do you mean it don't work?
That works and it don't work. Now,
God pays the first day.
I say since 95 to this present day, I probably went about 20 times. I got selected 2 times. And that was because it was done someplace else completely and they brought it here. But if it anything to deal with an inmate, all they got to you was an officer, and that's it. I just waste the whole day.
End of the show, huh, Jay? The end of the show.
That's it. And I be trying to get out there too. I said, I know all about such and such. I'm an officer, and the judge, he said, all right, it's a good thing. You should have a seat right there. And you got to keep rotating like everybody else, knowing they ain't going to pick you.
For real.
Oh, my son is in Texas. I got a letter for him to go to court. He had jury duty. I called the folks. I said, my son ain't been here in the state of Georgia in over what 6 years or so. Well, he got a shot for jury duty. I said he's not in the state. Well, I'm gonna send you this letter. You need to get it signed by him, and then send it back. No, I don't. No, I don't. I said this boy had been out the state for over 6 years, and you won't say now he got to come to jury duty. I said I'll let y'all handle that.
How in the world did they do that?
Hey,
$73 a week. When I'm retired, it takes care of gas.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I know him, man. Yeah, man, I know him, man. I know her. Yeah. Me and her used to be real close back in the day. She's a good person.
don't worry. Don't worry. They're gonna
She's a good person. She just killed 15 people. You talking about she's a good person?
They're gonna go through it and everything, and they're gonna put you to the side. They're gonna question you and everything. They're gonna question the other person, and if the other person don't say the right answers, hey, they're gonna charge you. Plus, you're gonna stay there anyway.
You still gonna get paid.
That's it.
In Texas, if you don't know, if you have any children under 8, you don't have to go to jury duty. Yeah, I got a child. She's 7 years old.
That's a lie. That's a lie here.
Hey, J3, look, I remember one time, I was applying for a sheriff deputy job at one of the prisons in Baton Rouge. So, look, they took me on a tour, right? So I'm walking through there with the guy, and the first thing he asked me, say, you know anybody in here? Man, I was lying my butt off. I seen about 3 or 4 guys I knew they used to be out there. I was like, oh no, man, I don't know them. Never seen them before. Shoot, kept on going. I'm like, oh no.
Now I done the same thing too. You know this? No, I ain't never seen them. And I saw the fella all the time. Right? No, I ain't never seen him.
No, sir. Don't know him.
And now and then you'll get somebody to see you and you, hey. I give them a look, they shut up. We don't need to
$73 a week, man. That ain't no money. How you going? That's crazy. Your job do pay you though for going, don't it? Your job got to pay you for going, not the government.
Huh?
Some of them don't.
It depends on what kind of job you got. If you take off, that's you taking off.
Even if you're going for jury duty, I thought they were supposed to pay you.
Yeah, when you go to jury duty, you get paid that day.
But I thought they had to pay you for however long you was on jury.
Hold on, no. If you got jury duty for 7 days, you'll get a check every day. Not from your job, from doing jury duty.
$30.
When they finish for the day, you get a check.
$30.
$30
per day.
No, sir. What $30 gonna do, man?
Put gas in the car so you come back tomorrow.
That's it.
That's the only thing it's gonna do.
Hey,
that's it.
Hey,
think about that. 5 days, $30.
Since we're talking about gas, I filled my tank up. Today is Thursday. I filled my tank up Tuesday, and I spent $116.
Good Lord.
Hey, what you use?
I use regular, but the point I'm making is I bought that truck brand new, and that's the most I ever paid for gas in that fella.
Yeah, gas is about $3.59, $3.69 certain places.
You see what David said?
I was $3.55. You don't need to get paid.
They give you a layaway check for stealing your time.
That's a good one. Layaway check.
Tara Gardner said she took her took my lunch every day. She took her lunch every day.
I don't know how much everybody else get paid. I can just tell you here in Georgia, I got $30 a day, and it ain't went up yet.
So Jay, I know you don't go too many places. Shoot, $114,
Good God.
116.
116.
But
Jeez.
Listen with
I only
Jay,
fill
my
up
brother,
every
my friend.
I probably fill up every other month or every 2 months. I ain't going too many places.
I got you. Yeah.
I got a little hybrid, so I put 25 in mine to last me for 2 weeks. All I go back and forth to work. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
David said you like locking people up, J3.
Hey, only a part of that name say Cropper. No,
He
it
said
ain't
you
my
get
job.
the
It ain't my
Jewel
job to lock folks up.
Thank you for
My
coming.
my job is when you get locked up. My job is to keep you there.
Yeah, man. They need to bring them prices down on that gas, though, man. They killing everybody's pockets, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't be no prison guard or nothing like that. Don't you know, man? They don't pay nothing for them. It's like $20 an hour down here.
Oh,
$21 an hour.
I don't worry about that no more. I'm retired. That was my last retirement.
Hey, y'all hold on 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Muted. No,
Man.
I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem working at the prison. Like I said, that was my second retirement. Military was my first. This was my
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, my wife, uncle, yeah, he was a sheriff at one of the places down there in Baton Rouge. He was like, he was a deputy sheriff for like, I think like 20 some years, something like that.
Well, when I went into the prison system, I still had that military mind.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the folks tell me to do, that is what I'm gonna make sure happen. And I went in one day, and they say strictly no blankets on the bars and everything. And this fella, he split my gut open, and boy, I yell open cell. So he would not. The dude in the back, he saw what happened, and I said open cell. So nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's a good thing he didn't. And then he started yelling. Folks came like the boat incident. Folks start running up them stairs and everything.
Yeah.
You need to go on. You need to go to the ER. No. I said I'm good. I'm good. Shirt all tore up and bloodied up and everything. I said I'm good.
He cut you?
Yeah. He sliced me with a razor.
Ooh,
And back then I went to the ER, the hospital and everything, and they put one of them big Kotex, the old-fashioned Kotex, the big, fat, thick ones that you got for your great-grandmother. Yeah. I came in the house with one of them on my stomach and everything, and went in the room, and my wife, she was there. My wife, she jumped up. Whoa. She noticed I was home early. And she's just, what's wrong? What's it? I said, nothing, baby. Just go on, chill out. Going back. And she just kept going on. Finally, I opened up my shirt, and she saw that. She said, you quit that job. You quit that job. You ain't going back there. I left 22 years later.
You say you hanging in for the long run.
Hey, I was staying right here.
You gonna speak? Come on, you speak.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What's going on?
Not much.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's too dangerous for a little bit of money they try to pay people these days, man. It really is.
Well, we kind of had only one time I really considered my life being in danger, and they were running the boo game on me. I had over 100-something inmates at the gym, and I was fairly new coming out of the military. That's when these guns right here were really guns and everything. And they had this one fella, he was lifting weights and all that stuff, and he was talking, Oh, you just a punk. You just a punk. You just in a
Oh, that was that bait you in talk.
yeah.
That was
They bait me in, and the thing to it is, once I got on the bench and laid down, and they all came around, I did have a little respect. But once I lifted up, I told the guy, I said, whatever you lift, I'll double that. And the old boy, he came up and he started. I think he had what? I think he just had 200 on it actually, and he lifted up 2 times. So he said, "You can't even do that. You can." I said, "No problem." Took my
Being
radio
a prisoner
up under
worse
my
than being a
head,
prisoner.
put my head up under the radio. I mean, the radio up under my head.
Mrs.
Got
T with the
down,
T.
lifted up.
Thanks
I
for
did it
coming.
5 times, and I heard 2 people say something that was inappropriate that I could have jumped up and started swinging, but everybody else they actually start dogging him out. You let that officer beat you. You running your mouth, and I kind of felt good, but I knew it was a bad situation I was in, and everything worked out right.
that's that pride thing there, boy. Man.
Hey, but hey, like I said, everything worked out all right.
Shit.
Oh my God. Crazy, boy.
Already announced that they are
Yep.
reducing
Oh boy.
to get ready to curb.
Yeah. Yeah, let me head on back up in here. Yeah, man. Appreciate you letting me come on there, Odom.
Oh, anytime, bro. Anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, so yeah, look, I'm enjoying myself this weekend. This my birthday weekend, so you know.
Oh,
Oh,
that's your early
happy
birthday.
birthday, bro! Happy
You got
birthday!
21 now, ain't you?
Huh? Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yep, yeah. So it my birthday is Saturday, so I'm pretty much go it go depend on the weather. If the weather is good, I gotta go look at the forecast. If the weather good, I'm going to a car show, my favorite. If not, then I'm gonna drive to Tennessee.
Oh, wasn't the wife birthday last week?
Huh?
Wasn't your wife birthday last week?
No, hers was July 8th.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep. But yeah, I appreciate it though.
Hey, and tell the wife I said, hey.
All right, sure will. All right, check y'all later.
All
All
right,
right, later, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy just how this system works. And that's all it is. The rich get richer. And we stay the same.
Yeah. And the thing with that is you got to do the best with what you got and strive for better. Just don't get crazy with it.
That's right. And then prices ain't doing nothing but going up higher. Gas prices, food, everything. Everything. So high now, it's unreal.
Well, everybody has an agenda to outdo the next and to corrupt the next. That's why I tell everybody you got to get yourself a garden. The only thing you should go to the store is for stuff that you can't make,
grow or raise on your own.
That's it, basically.
And then, you know, that's how it used to be back when your days and my day growing up. People didn't go to the store that much. I mean, it was always stuff on the farm.
Right.
And if 9 times out of 10, somebody in your family had a large enough farm that the whole family usually, you know what I'm saying, that took care of, and we all split the meat and the produce and all of it.
Right. Back in 77 when I met my grandparents on my father's side, they had there was chickens running all over the yard and everything. So if it was time to eat or whatever, shoot, my grandmama, they go wring a chicken neck and let it run.
Yeah.
And it stop running, time to clean the chicken. Where the boiling water at? While the chicken running around, the water's boiling.
I used to see my grandmama just snatch him up by the head and swing around like that to pop out.
That's it.
And the chicken is flopping around, bleeding everywhere. It was normal life back then. Now you see somebody do that, boy, people be traumatized. That was normal life back then.
Nikki, they got them, but you gotta wade water in order to get them seeds.
Shrimp seeds. He said you was here before the wheel was invented.
Hey, I ain't shame.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ron.
You would be traumatized from what? Killing of the chicken? Working the kind of
Well,
job I work.
Virginia Life of Wayne. I feel you. He said I'll be traumatized. You said chicken get the head cut off.
Psst, chop it and keep on going.
Yeah, it was normal life back then. I
Ain't no,
seen I
ain't
seen
no
them
difference.
just put some slop down for the hogs to come up, pick out the one they want, just put a bullet right in his head, right there while he was
That's
eating.
it.
Boom. They will haul him up and train him up in a tree. And just get this
Same. Ain't no different than cleaning a deer. Now answer the retirement gardener. You want to be traumatized or you want to eat? Answer that question.
Rudy, before you leave, if you leave, and put in a passion or TN, so to drop your link.
Now, out of
Getting them seeds laid in the water.
my first batch of chickens, my wife she named every chicken I had out of there. But me, the only thing I could name the chicken is barbecue chicken, lemon chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken. That's it. Now there might be one I like that lays the good eggs, or a
There's
good
roll with
rooster
me,
that
my
produces
Tennessee
good
family.
eggs.
Thanks for coming.
A rooster and a hen that produce good eggs. I'll separate them, but the rest of them is basically going to be for me and my family to survive,
Yeah. Well, it should be. Well, it should be.
or until I go vegan, and I'm not all the way vegan yet.
I'm really wishing I had some more land. I would love to have some hogs. See him doing his rabbit. Y'all see the way I do my rabbit. Dude, it's easy. Rabbit, I just take them by the ears, sling them around, put my arm on them, like that. All the guts and stuff will shoot out the back end. All of that. All the guts and stuff shoot right out the back end. Only thing I left to do is to skin it then. Skin it and section it up.
I missed something. I was in here talking to my grandson.
I'll tell them how I do my rabbits. After you shoot one, grab it by the ears, swing it around, so all the guts will fall down. Put your arm up like that on the rabbit. All the guts will shoot out his back, out his butt.
Rabbits that's the easiest thing to clean.
Y'all real country. Oh, yeah, rabbit is. It's easy to clean.
Break that neck, cut it just to the back, bend that head over, pull the whole thing off.
Like a suit.
That's it.
Squirrel, same way. You gotta actually cut through the belly on the squirrel though, so you can get them guts to fall out.
Right.
Turtle is some hard cleaning. That's hard to clean a turtle. I used to watch my uncles them do it, man. It was some work.
Now,
Yeah,
now,
some big old snapping turtles, and soft shell snapping turtles, and big ones. Man,
now that's something I had. I don't eat turtle. I don't eat turtle.
You don't eat turtle? I ain't ate none since I was a kid, so I probably wouldn't eat it now. But
I think I was about 7 years old. My mother's boyfriend, he from South Carolina, and he came. We were living in New York then. He came with a big old turtle, and he did a little bit of scrubbing with a brush. Next thing I know, he started hitting it with a hammer. After that, it was in a pot. And shoot, he said, "Oh, it's ready now." Man, I went and took a little piece and put it in my mouth. I spit it out and went and fed that stuff to the dog.
Educated Matthew said, "What the barbarian life is going on in here?" Oh, we just tell you the way we used to do it, man. That's the way you do it. The easy ways.
What?
People want to learn them
I
skills.
don't have no big bill. I mean, no small bills.
People have to learn them skills again. How to be able to clean your own animals. Back when I was growing, when I first started hunting, the first deer I shot, we skinned on our own. They showed me how to skin it myself, and pretty easy. Well, it's not pretty easy. I get it got pretty easy over time. Now I can't even hunt no more. I miss it. Got nowhere to go. Yeah, some chickens and some pigs. Yeah, if you got land, best to get it. If you got land for me, best to get it.
Oh, one day I ain't gonna have no
Chicken
kids in
hog.
this house.
You never know when stuff go to pieces. Chicken, hog, vegetables, fruit, stuff like that. It's probably gonna be used for currency.
Hey,
You can
I,
trade
I
for a lot of stuff with what you got.
that's the only thing I can't have on my property is pigs. That's the
Can't
only
have
thing.
pig. Yeah, I
I
can't have it either.
I can have ostriches. I can have an elephant, but I can't have no pig.
Pigs, they do root up a lot. I mean, they do root up a lot, Scott.
Shoot, my Great Pyrenees root up everything. I got tunnels in my backyard.
You can just raise two a year, you'll be good.
Yeah.
A male and female, and let them have some piglets and sell some, keep it two. So you probably have to buy you another male. You don't want to inbred pigs. I don't know what that's gonna taste like.
It don't matter. Well,
Probably
it
taste
don't.
like peanut butter and jelly.
Hey,
They gonna taste like pig. Probably gonna
how
taste
you
like
doing,
peanut butter.
bougie?
Bougie, thank you for coming.
But I probably won't have no pigs. But as far as goats and chicken, that always be on my property.
Goats and chicken.
Yeah.
Goats and chicken. Right. Yep.
I love
He
lamb.
said he saw some some wild chickens the other day. You make it up to the Bay Area. I'll show you. Lamb.
Hey, Regenerative, I got a lamb in my backyard right now. When November hit, it might be in my freezer.
I think I tried lamb once. I didn't care too much for it.
Well, I rather have lamb than have pork.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think what I tried it was in I think they call them gyros.
Gyro? You mean gyro?
Yeah, something like that.
You can make a gyro out of pork, out of beef. It
I
depends on
think,
what
I think
country
the
you
one I
in.
got had lamb in it. I call it yak meat, but I don't. It was nasty. I call it yak meat. I think they sold me a yak. It was nasty. I know that.
You're right. You're right, David. My Great Pyrenees, I had a bunch of goats, but my girl dog went out and got pregnant by a bulldog. That's why I had all the pups. And if I ever get another female dog, she's gonna be spaded, neutered, whatever.
What's that duck? Duck is kind of rich too.
They're not a great dog unless you. I say you shouldn't have a Great Pyrenees unless you got at least 10 acres or more.
Yeah, they need some land to roam, boy.
They got to roam.
You keep them chained in, boy. They gonna find
Dig
their way
holes
out.
all over your yard.
They gonna find their way out. That's one thing I ain't never did. I ain't never went duck hunting before. Went quail hunt.
Me and my son was riding together. I said, "Look at all them ducks right there going to somebody's pond." Boy, if I was there, I move. We gonna have some Peking duck.
I like to put me a duck on the grill.
That'd take too long.
I grill them up.
Eh, You put them on the grill, you're gonna have to do it at least about 8 hours or more.
I will.
It take duck too long to cook.
I'll smoke them. I'll smoke them good.
I had where did I get that duck? I think my buddy gave me a duck or whatever, but we had ducks in there in the house. I said I'm gonna cook good duck for dinner today. Man, I cooked this thing about 4 hours. And everybody ready for dinner and everything, food on the table. And shoot, I start cutting the duck, blood start running. I was like, oh man.
Try that, Wayne.
I threw that fella in the microwave.
Yeah, duck dries out for easy though.
Yeah, you gotta take and inject that fella with some good seasoning and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll be good on the grill or not. I gotta keep injecting it
Well,
like we do a brisket.
yeah. Pour it out like marinate. All that. Yeah.
Your blueberry stew giving.
So again.
Your blueberry stew giving.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, they looking at me saying, "We'll see you next year."
They taking off a new growth, ain't they?
Yeah, some of them got some new growth on it, but
I
I think
the struggle. One of them look like it's about dead.
I think I'm gonna cut them down. I think I'm gonna cut them down to like 3 or 4 feet because right now I think they're hitting 10 feet, but I think I'm gonna cut them down to 3 or 4 feet. I never cut them down since I've been here, so I think it's time for them to get cut back.
I know if I'm still alive within the next 4 or 5 years, well, this place is gonna have so much fruit in the summer. This is gonna be unreal. Just when everything started coming in, all the peaches and the pears and the apples. I think I counted. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 apple trees now.
Yeah, I'm debating whether I want to take whether I want to all this cutting. Debating whether I want to put them in the ground or just throw them in the trash.
Yeah, fresh corn is good on the grill.
Yeah.
She didn't cook it on the grill, but she made some last Sunday, I believe. I think it was Sunday. And with a turkey, she went out there and got, what was it? I want to say it was rosemary, some thyme, and some lemon thyme out of the garlic. Out of the garden, and made it in with some butter and put it on the turkey. Oh my God, on the turkey breast. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. She made some fresh corn. That was good.
Now that's all that stuff I had out there in the garden. I got some watermelons. A majority of the watermelons that are supposed to be small, they're busting open. And when they're busting open, they're not even red on the inside. And my squash, I don't even see no squash. All I see what was supposed to have been squash. I got okra that's about.
They're not that squash didn't get pollinated?
Nah. The grass overtook all that stuff. I got some okra out there. They're about 2 feet high. Ain't nothing on them yet. Don't. Right now, if my competition watermelon get taken out, I'll be done.
My competition watermelon just now really starting to pick up.
Oh no!
I got little bitty melons on them. Little bitty. They just now taking off.
Now mine got some size to it.
Mine don't. None at all. I wasn't getting other male flowers forever, and then I'm just now getting female flowers. I think because where I got it at, because where my yard is, the south side is where I got most of my grapevines and peach trees and all of that. So where my garden boxes is, it's only getting maybe 5 hours, so maybe 6 hours some days of sun. So that's why I think they ain't doing as good. Cause the
Uh,
okra and stuff I got over on the south side, it's about 4 foot tall, and the okra I got over in the garden box, maybe that tall. They got okra on them, but they like this tall.
now, I ain't got no okra on mine yet, but I'm thinking about taking my zero turn and just ride straight through all of it.
Morning all down.
No, the only thing stopping me is them competition watermelons I got out there. That's it. But if they were to bust open or something, I'm just mowing it all down.
You see them run around in everybody's yard with joy.
Hey, well, the deers, they kind of
Hey, I appreciate it, retired gardener, micro farmer. Thank you for coming.
have a good one. Hey, Micro. Now all the deers and stuff, they kind of stopped messing with my garden. I I let the backside grow up is where the animals supposed to go, and they
Uh,
kind of stay back there now. You get one or two that comes up with my garden at.
I don't see too many deer around here anymore, especially since I got these dogs now. You still see rabbits, my dogs go crazy. Especially my female dog, she go crazy. She see rabbit, squirrel, bird, anything. She just whining. It's crazy. Crafty Leo, thank you for
Crafty
coming.
Leo, how you doing, sis? I got deer, fox, something else I done saw there, but I'm not sure what it was.
We got this one. I think it's a dog, but my wife didn't think it's something.
Excuse me.
Killed one of the neighbors' cats up there and jumped on her dog. I be seeing it running around and stuff, but my yard fenced in, it can't get in here.
Hmm.
But if he do, he gonna be left laying.
Unfortunately, mine's not fenced in.
I had to fence mine in. Either that or have a problem with the neighbors.
Ugh. Neighbors.
I mean, they dog come over here, man. They don't control their animal. I mean, I love animals, but when you coming over here messing up something I done worked hard on, no, I can't have that. It broke a few of my blueberry bushes.
Nah.
Oh,
The only thing about my neighbor is they dog come over in my yard, then poop, and they don't even consider picking it up or nothing. They just, oh well. But I don't even mess with my neighbor.
it's
That
sad.
that's a hand of crap by itself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mess with none of these neighbors around here either. But it's sad because it used to not be like that growing up, man. Everybody knew their neighbors. Everybody was pretty much friends. I mean, you had your little beef every once in a while, but everybody was pretty much cool with each other. It's
Mhm.
not like that no more.
But
So,
she's about, I think she's about 40, early 50s. She more friends with my son than she is. She don't even talk to me.
I understand that.
There go that AC again, man. I'm gonna have to get me a shed and something to move into it
Why?
because I like heat. These folks around, everybody in this house like the AC. I don't like the AC.
I, I appreciate that AC now since mine went out for them about them 4 days. I'll tell you that. Well, it do be getting cold in here now. We can't keep it on the same temperature we did, boy, because it be cold in here sometimes.
Man, it
Sitting
could be
around
burning.
peak pattern.
It could
Yeah.
be burning up hot in this house. I go get in my bed. Mm, just go right to sleep.
I can't do it. I'd rather be cold when I'm asleep. I can't sleep when it's hot. And I'm
But see,
sweating.
now that's the thing right there that pisses me off. You want to turn the AC on, you want to turn the fan on, but
Yeah.
you get up under that cover and you put that cover all the way up to your neck.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
So what's the purpose of the AC and the fan being on?
Oh no, but that's what I do. I have that fan. I gotta have that fan
You
on, and I pull the cover up to my head. Up to my head.
well, you might be having hot flashes too. I don't have no hot flash. Shoot, I could take the heat. I can tell now my grandparents on my daddy's side, I'm part of them. They'll be up in the house all day long, chilling. It's burning up outside, and you go in their bedroom, and they got the pot belly stove going.
The pot belly stove. Well, yeah, I remember them days, boy. Yeah, no, it used to be way too hot in the house, boy. Way too hot. I was love to stay outside.
Well, I was young. I say it was hot too, but now that I got a little age on me, yeah, I take the heat.
Not when I'm
I,
sleeping. I can be out there in it. It don't bother me too much, but man, I am not sitting in the house in no heat. I can't
no,
do it.
I don't want to be outside in the heat, but if the house is warm, I
Yeah,
could
you
take
sleep
all the way
better.
up to about 105, and I can stay in the house and just chill.
105.
Yeah, I shoot.
Man, no sir.
Sit
In the
in the
house?
house, drink me a
No.
little tea, coffee, and keep it going.
I go back outside. Yeah, cold room and a blanket. You'll sleep like a baby.
No, I pass.
That's why you sleep so good in them drunk tanks. It'll be so cold off in there. You sleep like a baby. You'll sleep all that alcohol out of you.
No, I could take the regular temperature in the house. It's a little warm. It could be 88, 89 in here. I'm content. But then when the wife come in or the son come visit, first thing they do is hit the AC. Oh, man.
You can't take the cold. You love that heat.
No. When I was stationed in Germany, I was sergeant of the guard, and I ran. We was at an ammo depot or something. I ran that whole site from my bunk. I stayed in a sleeping bag the whole time. The only time I got up was to make sure that the soldiers ate and woke up, wake the next man up for his shift. That's it. Other than that, I stayed right in the bed.
Cold air keeps the funk down.
Shoot. Nah, I can take it.
That's something else too. If I'm outside and I'm sweating, I'm fine. I'm cool. But if I'm at work and I'm sweating like a man, I can't stand it. It's like I don't know what it is. It's just different.
And now I grew up in New York and Chicago during the cold. I guess that's why I don't like it.
January, baby. Older
No,
sisters too.
straight up March.
November for me. Hey, I appreciate you coming, LP. You have a good night too.
All right, LP. And I don't think when I got out the military, they had me load all my stuff up. They said, "Where you want to go?" I said, "Well, they're gonna pay me for this. They pay me for that." I said, "I'm going to Chicago."
Chicago.
Yeah, when I was stationed at Fort Stewart, and I told them I was going to Chicago. That was where I was going to find my final destination. I sat down, just thought about it one day. I went and took all my stuff, put it in storage, turned the vehicle back in, went and collect my money. I ain't going back. I ain't going to New York or Chicago.
I ain't got a chance to watch it yet, Micro. I'm gonna watch them as soon as I get off of here.
I can't take that cold. Yeah, I saw your fig cuttings, Micro.
Yeah, it's getting cold. It seems like our weather up here is changing. I mean, we got some real cold temperatures last year, but it wasn't that long as we usually get.
Well, I done heard some people say we're gonna have a real bad winter this year. I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. Whenever I want to know what the temperature is, I look at my phone.
Winter depresses me, bro. I'm telling you. It's about an hour and a half, man. I'm gonna jump over here.
All right, all right. Peace,
I
bro.
appreciate you
Everybody in
coming
the
up. I'm
chat,
with
have a
you, man.
good one. See
Yeah.
y'all tomorrow.
Hey, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all some great people. Y'all know y'all how great y'all are. Micro Farmer, Big Rooster, Mary Grow with me, Crafty Leo, my family, DJ Ron, everybody that come out, Robert, all of y'all. Y'all some amazing people. Everyday life of OCD is chick. Like I always say, if God be for you, who can be against you? No one. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a good day.